So you guys want to know how to get more sales in your t-shirt printing business, your customs business. You want to know how to pick up more sales? Well, you guys got questions and I've got answers. You guys are watching Ask Stan the Man. How you guys doing? My name is Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle, and I help people start t-shirt businesses from home, wherever you at. And today we're going to jump into how to get sales for your custom t-shirt business right after the intro. Okay, let's jump right into it. But before we do, you guys know what you got to do for me. You got to like this video, you got to subscribe if you haven't already, and you got to hit the post notification bell, because I make videos like this all the time. And yes, I mean all the time. So if you guys got a question that you want to see answered on a future version of Ask Stan the Man, put it down in the comments below and I might just make a video. All right, so today, this comes from a YouTube comment. It says, I am a full business from listening to your YouTube. Hey man, that's great for you. I appreciate your attention. I am glad to be a part of your journey. And it says, I have an LLC, a sales permit, a domain, a website. How do I get my sales up? Well, first and foremost, I commend you for legalizing your business, taking your side hustle and making it legit. Now that you got your resale certificate, you can already start to increase your profits by buying wholesale, taking that account information, taking your resale certificate, taking it over to Supercolor, and actually getting a discount, because now you are on the inside and you're doing things legit. And that's one perk of doing legit business. So how do you get sales? I want to back up, right? There's brand stuff, clothing line stuff, and then there is this custom business stuff, right? Or t-shirt printing, apparel printing business, like a business to business / business to consumer business type, right? So how do you get more sales? Well, first and foremost, I can only tell you what works for me in my experience. And what works for me is local market. I am trying to kill my local market. You can make a great living printing as a print business in your local market. For custom stuff, I'm not really out market on the internet. I don't even like taking sales, and I got a YouTube channel and I got an audience, but my print business is based on local business, okay? So when it comes to me running that business, and this is gonna be a unique time because I'm gonna have to start over, because I've been on the road so much over the last year that I've been sending business to other people as they call me. So this is gonna be a great thing, because although I do have a name in my area for making shirts, I have kind of like formed out my business to other people because I've been on the road and I've been focusing on educating. Now I'm coming back with a storefront, and I need to figure out how I'm gonna market my business in order to get the sales back, right? So this is gonna be a great time, and we're gonna get to do some things and experiment and try some things together over the next few months. So what does it mean to kill your local market? Obviously, I tell people, you know, you need to get your equipment. Your first 30 days, you need to perfect your craft. You want to let all your family and friends know how to, or that you make shirts, you know, and you want to be able to give those people a great product experience, a great product, something that they can be proud of, so they can run and do the word of mouth marketing that's going to be needed to get you started with your first set of business. Okay, the second thing that I preach is, it's not what you know, it's who you know. I don't care about how much you know about this print industry, the techniques, all of that different stuff that you could be interested in or be doing. I don't care how much you know. If you don't know anybody, if you don't get up out of your house, if you don't get from behind a computer screen and go interact and go network, your business isn't gonna grow locally, right? You have to let the people know. You can rely on word of mouth. Like if you got some friends and family and friends that will promote the craziness out of you, like my mom will still sell you a photography package to this day. If you know, you talk to her about, oh, my son does photography, she will sell the heck out of some photography, and I don't even do photography anymore, right? So if you're fortunate enough to have those type of people around you, it'll be a lot easier. But if you don't, if you're gonna say, Stan, I don't have people around me to support me, I don't have people around me to do this, you know, I'm not out here begging for support. I'm gonna make a product that is worth you coming over to invest in me because you need shirts. But I have to get it out there to the world and let them know that I make shirts. Now, once you do all of this basic ground level work, you got to start becoming a marketer. And here's the thing. This is why I love transfers and different things like that, because if you're consumed with all of the things that go into production, now it's no problem. But when you're the only person in the business, how you spend your time is going to matter. If you don't got family and friends out there selling for you and you focused on production, well, guess what? Your sales are going to lack. And if you're out here making sales and focusing on sales, and then you got to come home and produce, guess what? Your production is going to lack. It's only so much that we can do by ourselves, so we got to pick and choose our strengths. So sometimes it's better to partner with somebody who can actually provide you with the opposite, the yin to the yang, the opposite of what you're good at. What does that mean? Well, if I'm great at production, I know the industry and all of that stuff, and I'm struggling with sales, it may be very, very beneficial to go out and find independent sales reps. They don't even have to come in your company. Like, listen, I see you in the industry, I can contract print for you. And this is stuff that I do with people like who are like us, right? Who want to sell stuff and they don't have access to certain things, or they maybe I'll find a graphic designer, say, hey, you can offer apparel printing services to your audience and or to your people, whatever the case is, and I can make them, and then we can both make money. Like, you look for relationships like that to grow, or you can just flat out hire a sales rep on a commission basis. Like, listen, if you get out here and get print jobs, we'll split the money. I'll give you a commission of 30% or 20% or whatever, 25%, whatever it is that it ends up being, you can do. What I like to do is empower people to create their brands. This is one way that I make money. Like, listen, you don't even have to order up front. Like Jakira, right? Her stuff, you don't have to order up front. We can together partner up, right? It's still your business is your business, my business, my business. I'll make your stuff at this price. You focus on selling your stuff, and I'll do the production. If I had, let's say Jakira runs a sale and she brings me, let's say anywhere from 20 shirts and up, depending on the time of year. Sometimes I might be in there knocking out 40, 50 shirts in a week, right? If she brings me 20 shirts and I charge her, I'm gonna make the math easy. It should be like around $12.50 or something like that. But the easy math, if she brings me 20 shirts at $10, that's $200 a week. That's $800 in revenue. That's about, let's say, with the transfer and the shirt and all of the stuff that's on there, let's say that's about $6 in profit per shirt, and that is times 20. That is $120 in profit, and I may be working for maybe, let's say, hour and a half, maybe two, depending on how big, on that 20 shirts for her, maybe less than an hour, right? And that's pulling the shirts, lining up, getting the transfers together, putting all 3 locations on it, using Plastor transfers and Super Color together. If you guys have seen me do that across the channel, I'm able to take this stuff and I'm able to produce these garments for her on demand. So now she doesn't have to worry about putting money up front. She sends me the order, and I make, at $10, I make $6 a shirt, or whatever the case is. At the $12.50, I will make about $8 a shirt, and that'll be $160. So if I find 4 or 5 people trying to start clothing lines in this manner, and I help them build up, and I give them ideas, and I say, listen, we're gonna upgrade your printing. We're gonna throw a color print on the sleeve, right? And instead of just this one color logo, we're gonna dress it up and become a partnership. If I find 4 people that can bring me that type of business weekly, 20 shirts, and if they have great sales or doing new drops and stuff like that, might be 50 orders, and it's a holiday time. So these are people that can supplement my business. What I'm saying is, you got to become a marketer. You got to look for opportunities to market your business in a way that it's going to make you some money. It is plain and simple. We got to think outside the box. I was on Juan's Live the other day, and one way to compete or to gain customers is to compete on price, right? And that's his motto. He's like, if I run a $6 or $5 sale per t-shirt for 100 shirts, whatever the case, you're out of the business, and I can do it, and I'm knocking out a 2 and 3 color job. By all means, competing on price is a good way to gain business and customers. Me, myself personally, I much rather do less work and make more money in the profit margin wise, so that way I'm less busy. I shared a shop with a guy, and I had a higher printing cost than he did, partially because I built my printing prices so that he could print for me and I could still make money on top of it. But when I started printing for him and I started printing for myself and he allowed me access to the place as when I was just getting started, I just kept my prices the same. Why am I changing if my customers are perfectly fine? And we had customers call me, call him, bouncing back and forth, price shopping, right? And when I say higher, my prices are $1.50 higher than his. And I competed myself on, listen, you ain't gonna get artwork like this nowhere else. Nobody's gonna present this to you like this. And I'm gonna take the time to educate you and coach you throughout this process. And that was my thing. I wasn't competing on price. I was competing on the presentation and the quality of my work. So those are just two examples. Now, one thing that's going on right now in this area, and I gotta find it, is right here where I'm at. And this is where I say think outside the box, right? Before I jump into this scenario, the last scenario I want you guys to understand is that like getting into schools and stuff. I made videos on this. I'm pretty sure you can figure it out on the Ask Stand Man. I have one on how to get like school business and stuff like that. But getting in with small with a parent on the from the football team to get you to the booster club, to make something that is unique and use glitter and use something unique so that them shirts stand out. So now when you become top of mind when the team needs shirts, and then when the team needs shirts, then the school needs shirts, and being able to market that way. So right now in my area, plastic bags have been banned. You can't, they like using their last amount of plastic bags in the business, and then they can't order anymore. So now they're giving out paper bags. And here at Wawa, they got these bags right here. This one is a small bag with the logo on it on both sides, and this one is a big bag. I think this one was the big one was like $1.75 and the little one was like 80 cents, right? So Wawa is already on it, right? Wawa is a corporate company. They like, we gonna do this. So now they charge for bags. Me, myself, I'm not paying for a bag. And look, it's 2 here and it's 1 million more that end up being around. I'm not buying bags. I'm walking out of Wawa with all my stuff in my hands. But now, here's an opportunity for me to do something similar to what Wawa has for other businesses. Why not take the time? You know, right now, I don't got the time to do this, but this is an idea of how you guys got to think. Why not go ahead outside of the business and go to other small business, say, listen, I can get you guys some reusable bags. I can give them to you. If you order them in sets of 200 or 300, I can give them to you for using 15-cent transfers or some cheap transfers that I can gang up. You've seen that was only like a 2-inch logo. I can give you some reusable bags rather, like this, and I can give them to you for 50 cents for the small one. And I can give them to you for $1 for the big one, and because they're not looking to make money off of this stuff really, right? But it will become a revenue stream for them. But it's just a service that they need, because people walking in like, I don't want to go to the grocery store and use a paper bag. Why would I want to use a paper bag? The thing's gonna fall through. And you know, if you go really grocery shopping at one time, you know how many bags, like I don't like to make a lot of trips, so I'm grabbing 25,000 bags. And I'm taking all of the bags in at once, and then I'm coming out to get the waters or whatever else is in the car, and I'm stacking them up. I do not like to make a lot of trips. So now I'm stuck, because these paper bags, if I grab too many or they make them too heavy or anything is wrong with these paper bags, they're gonna rip. So now I see a business opportunity in going to small businesses and finding somewhere to get these printed for cheap, or get these bags for cheap, and walking into these businesses and saying, hey, here's an opportunity for me to say, hey, listen, I can make products similar. I might have a sample. I might take this one. Might be, hey, I didn't really make this one, but hey, I can get you a product similar to this. And, you know, you need bags, and I'll give them to you, and you can make a little bit of money. I know you're not looking to make money, but for every bag you sell, you'll make a quarter. And then that means you can buy every 2 bags you sell, you can pay for 3 the next time to get some more in. So here's a unique way, and don't be against it. You can actually print paper bags, right? We got paper bags in the store that we use. We just print on them with the screen print, let them dry, and use them for the clothes that come out of the bag, and they're custom and stuff like that. You can use Plastisol transfer gang sheet from who I use personally. It's Top Transfers. You can use the promo transfers from Super Color if you want to add a full color logo on like maybe a more durable bag, a more expensive bag. Maybe the company wants some canvas bags because they want a little bit better of quality, whatever the case is. So these are things that we got to experience. I like what Juan said. Juan also said on his live that he gives his older customers who pay his bills all the time, he gives them a $60 or what would be the equivalent to a $60 jacket around Christmas time, around whatever time of year, to all of their employees as a thank you. When you do things like that, you create these gestures and things, they have no choice. Not that they have no choice, but they're gonna want to support you and patronize you. Something else I also used to do is I go to little league teams and I went to football teams and stuff like that at the college. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna give you some kickback. Like, listen, every you guys order with me, I'm gonna give you an extra 300 shirts for you to give to your kids in whatever situation. If you had a big game or some rewards or different things like that. Think outside the box, man. And you guys have to start to understand that there's different parts of this business. Production is a major part. How you produce your product is a major part, right? And I said customers really don't care. Listen, if you ask a screen printer if customers care about how they produce their garments, they're gonna completely tell you yes, right? But what I find is that they really don't, right? My end user, right? I'm taking out all of my personal feelings and different things like that. My end user does not care. And if they do, then I'll just give them what they ask for. But again, this is just my experience. If you think your customers completely care about production and how it's getting made, then you do what you got to do. But there's parts to this business. Production is only one. The technology and equipment is only in that one space. We got to get out here, think outside the box, and figure out how to market our businesses so that we can grow. And this is going to be a neat time for me because I'm kind of starting from zero again with this location, because I took so much time away and told people to go to one of my other boys, or I can't help them, or different things like that. So I got to figure out a way to how I'm gonna come back into the industry in my local area and kill the local market, right? And that is the mission of what I do. I'm not the internet marketer, seller guy. The stuff that I do is not across the internet. I'm not looking for the internet to make sales inside my custom t-shirt business, right? So these are the ideas that I have for you guys to kind of get it going. Let me know down in the comments below how you market your business, or what things or tactics did you come up with to help you grow your sales when it comes to the apparel printing business, your your brand inside of different things like that. But you guys got to think outside the box. I love what Juan said. I just gave you guys a few other ideas. I'm pretty sure there's more people out here with some ideas that can help us all. So put them down in the comments below. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. This has been your boy Stan Basement T-Shirt Science, showing you how to get, or telling you about ways to gain more business, how to look for business opportunities. This has been your boy again. Peace.